I'm gonna start 2 minutes early because D says hurry up and wait, and I hope you guys can hear me. I got a reefer running back there. My microphone is up here. People are starting to pop in, and I don't have much time. Well, I have a lot of time. I just have nothing to talk about. I've been sitting here for like 10 minutes, set up real fast, set up shop, and figured I wrote down a couple things. I was using something to try and come up with some topics. And while I was actually looking for stuff to do some SEO stuff on future videos. Next week, I think I'm going to post one video a week because I've been flooding my video streams with multiple videos, but I haven't been focusing on SEO. So I want to talk about what I'm doing over here to try and trigger the algorithm using SEO. So I was doing some search, and what I'm going to talk about today, because I've been so busy, I haven't had time to really write anything down of what to talk about. I don't even think I can go for an hour tonight. But on my computer, I do have a tab open with what I'm doing to learn some SEO stuff. And I'm not going to really find much more in 2 minutes. So I might as well start live because Box Fan is, where'd she go? Where was that comment, Box Fan? I seen it up there. I seen it. It said hurry up and wait or something. I seen it. Oh, I scrolled all the way to the top and I see the first person here, Mary Jones. Hello, Mary Jones. I seen you were in Superman today. I had about a 30-second delay between StreamYard and what was actually going on. I was in town. I was at the Superman statue today, pulled my truck up in front of it, and because I wasn't there during the unveiling, I stopped to take some photos and stuff like that. And I seen you said something, but then you vanished. And when I re-left a comment, I let everybody know, hey, there's like a 30-second delay before I go ahead and receive that comment. But Nomadic Hippie was the second one in the room. Hello, Nomadic Hippie. How are you doing today? Box Van D, third. Cargo Van Dan. Cargo Dan. Why am I saying Cargo Van Dan? I don't know. Okay, Rick, I'm here for a bit. Mary and D are so we can get this party started. Well, I started early because of you guys. Let me scroll on down here. My watch is vibrating. What is it? It's time to go live. My watch says so. Let's scroll on down here. Kenneth Oaks is in the room. Hello, Kenneth Oaks. How are you doing today? Let's see. Scroll on down. See who's all in here. Hitch Up and Toe is in here saying hello. Senior, actually, I seen in the Super Museum. Okay, this happened last night. I'll talk about this before I talk about what just happened when I went in to get some coffee and a Ben & Jerry's, which is melting right now. I like them. I like my Ben & Jerry's really melted. But I met some people in the Superman Museum last night. Amazing people. We stayed in there till midnight inside the museum, just talking all night. And this guy has a gamer channel. He has like 100,000 subscribers. Doesn't get that many watch hours. And it's kind of weird. You have 100,000 subscribers, but your average view duration is very, very short. And so we were trying to work on that. And then I showed him the YouTube sticker wall, and I seen your sticker on the YouTube sticker wall. But yeah, so we were trying to figure out how come when you have 100,000 subscribers and somebody with like 200 subscribers can get more watch time than somebody with 100,000, because gaming channels are kind of big. It was fantastic. It was a good conversation. Tommy Travels. Wow, jumping right in there. Tommy has a brand. Thank you, Tommy. Let me show this real fast before I talk about your newest video, because it warmed my heart. Your newest video warmed my heart. Here, let's pull a short one for Tommy. Okay, at Mall of America, they have an incredible aquarium. I think Ripley's owns it, called Sea Life Aquarium. They're nationwide. Mall of America has one of the better ones, though. In Orlando, ours is terrible. But there's also in Minnesota another mall that has another kind of zoological themed with a lot of aquatic life and mammals and stuff like that. And Tommy was at one today where you can do like indoor swimming with like stingrays, and they have trout and koi fish and sloths you can pet, crocodiles you can feed. Which one of the things he in his video was, I don't know if they tie a fish to it because I was watching far away while I was driving, but it looked like maybe a fishing pole or something with like a potato bag clip connected to a fish, and you hang it over the crocodile and it eats it. What if the crocodile grabs the thing that grabs the fish? And I don't know, but it was pretty cool. One part of it was the stingrays, though. He got this one stingray just dancing for him in front of the glass, just splashing water, just being playful, and that it just like, you see these creatures and how amazing they are, right? And I mean, it's hard to believe that they can. You can't. I mean, Steve Irwin died from one, right? But but they're a fascinating animal, and they're so sweet and so kind. I'm sure they don't try and hurt you. I live in Florida, and we got them all over the place. You go to Pine Island, you go swimming around, there's stingrays all over the place. But they don't actually try and hurt you, but they can be dangerous. But they're so cute too. You never really think about it until you see a video like Tommy's where it's just sitting there dancing. It's just dancing for you. It was a cool video. Everybody check out Tommy Travel's newest video. I forget what the name of the place is, but it's his last video, and it's like in an aquarium, but it's inside of a mall. Mary Jones is in the room. Captain Jack Scrapper's in the room. I already said Mary Jones. She was the first one. Seeing Captain Jack up here. Shauna Kraft is in the room. Hello, and Captain Jack. I'm going to scroll on down here to the bottom. James Cantonese, happy birthday, sir. Happy birthday. I could not find the emojis for a birthday cake when I was typing you happy birthday on Facebook. Then when I finished typing and sent it, then the emojis pop up. So you got a late birthday cake after the message. When I was going around looking for topics, and I got some written down, I got a few I want to talk about, kind of personal stuff, but also I was looking at this Google Trends, and I opened up a page here. I kind of want to talk about that too. But one of the subjects I wanted to talk about was when I was going through my Google feed here, where I live. I live in the Villages, Florida. Actually, RV Kids is there right now, staying at Thousand Trails in Wildwood. And I go to the Villages sometimes. I live like about a half a mile away from one of the entrances to the Villages. And this would not have really caught my eye because I really don't pay attention to the people that live in the Villages. They're from up north. They come down. I'm not a big fan of the Villages for personal reasons. I lived in that part of the county for many, many, many years before the Villages existed. And people from up north would come down and they'd see, man, Florida is so beautiful. It's awesome. We're going to move down here. And these developers come down and do the same thing. And then they have political pull because they got money and stuff like that. And families that have lived there for generations, old farmers and cattle people and stuff like that, had all these farms. And these people would pay off our government to take over the property and not really give these people any money. And they did that to us when we lived over there. They just, if you refuse to leave, they kick you off your own property, and they really don't give you anything. And then they destroy all that was beautiful and then put up golf courses. So these people come down to Florida and they go, oh, it's so beautiful, we want to move here. And then people come down, destroy what they thought was beautiful to build these homes, and all the normal people that live there forever get kicked off and have to move away. So I really dislike the Villages, though I couldn't move too far, because I couldn't afford it. I was a local truck driver, delivering, helping Disney build rides or Universal build rides. We didn't make a lot of money. We were just hauling dirt over, and it just sucked. I'm not a big fan of the Villages. But I just went into a Love's truck stop here in, I'm on my way up to Sioux Falls. I'm up here in Iowa. Went in there, and I've noticed truck drivers getting really, really sick. And none of them are wearing masks. Nobody wears masks. Truck drivers, a lot of them out here, they fall under a different category than reality, and they just think this thing is still fake. Everything is still fake. I walk in there, and man, some of the truck drivers are just coughing and being and just sickly. And the lady behind the cash register asked one of them that was just like coughing and uncontrollably, "Are you okay?" And he goes, "Yeah, I got the flu. I think I'm coming down with the flu." And I said, I nonchalantly asked the guy, I said, "Have you been tested for COVID? Have you went and gotten tested?" There, why would I get tested? Is what he told me. Why would I get tested? Are you kidding me? Are you? We're truck drivers. We're traveling. We're going in and out of business, going to warehouses, shipping. We're touching your food, the food you go to the grocery store and purchase. We're unloading it. We're touching. We're messing with the freight. We're responsible for what you guys get and for what I buy at the store. Why wouldn't you? These people are just insane. Then I read this news story that came out today in the Villages where I live. Despite continued spikes in the C word 19, in Florida's friendliest town, the Villages has apparently decided to fully reopen all 3 town squares, a decision that has drawn IRE, whatever that is, of an elected official. Right now, it's saying that in the Villages alone, just in the Villages, 693 deaths, 2,194 patients requiring hospitalization as of yesterday. And they're just and then the news article here says, when you scroll to the bottom, it says, "We are a normal population. We are unique. We have a very high population." What did it say here? It said something about we can't live like this forever. We're just gonna have to take our lumps and live life as normal. What a bunch of nuts, right? I'm just saying, I have to go in these truck stops. I have to go and use their showers. This is where we have to eat. Man, if anybody's out there traveling around, just be safe. Don that thing. Wash your dang hands. And if you're sick, whether you're in a mobile home or motor home or a truck driver, if you're feeling sick, man, shut down. Don't go exposing everybody else to this. That scared the heck out of me. I just went in to get a Ben & Jerry's and a coffee refill. And it just scared me, man. It scared me. I don't like getting out of this truck. And yeah, that just happened. Let's see comments here. And some of you guys may not believe it's real neither. And I don't know. I don't see how anybody cannot believe it's real, but man, I don't get it. Don't go exposing me to it. That's all I got to say. Tommy Travel says, my parents have been going to the Villages every year for a couple months. Not a safe place to go. I live there. I live, like I said, live right there. Not the brightest people. Not the, and even if it's not fake, or even if they think it's fake, always think of the other side. Think that, it could be real. And what if it is? I don't want to go giving it to my relatives or my friends, if it is real. Take your life into your own hands, but, don't. I don't know what I'm saying. That just scares me, man. What happened in that truck stop just scared me. We got Box Van D. I don't know what happy is. Those of you that use StreamYard know that we don't get to see the whatever. I should open up YouTube on one of my devices and so I can watch it and see what that is. Thank you, Box Fan. I hope you're staying safe, Desert Queen. Let's see here. Let's give Box Fan this one. Thank you, Box Van, so much, Captain Jack Scrapper. I hope you're safe. Thank ye for touching blessings me food. Hey, got to keep it going, man. We got to keep the food flowing. Got to keep everybody fed. Art of RVing. Hello, guys. Tommy is in the room, by the way. You guys need to hurry up and connect because that one video needs to get made. We need to know what happened. We kind of got a flavor of it in some of the people talking about the Mayberry meetup, but we need a show. We need some entertainment. We need you and Tommy to get together with Gus and New Horizons and get this thing going. We need to find out exactly what happened. We need to see if there was a love connection. We got oh, I would murder this name. There is no way I could pronounce this. Is GIEG G-Paul vlog? I'm guessing that's mine. Maybe I didn't murder it. Captain Jack, I do got a question for you before I get to my list of stuff to try and kill an hour here. I did not notice when I watched a lot of the videos in the Mayberry meetup. Did you drive the schoolie down? Or did you stay in the schoolie, or what did you stay in? I know that Tina was with you in some of the videos, so I'm really curious if you were in the schoolie, or did you guys stay in the van? I must have missed a video here and there because I did not see it, and I'm really curious. Gus has a different story. I bet. I'm curious. Gus was getting around. He was getting around, and I was watching New Horizons video, and he was like making the rounds pretty good. That is a guy to take advice from if you're looking to get a date. I would like to see a series of how to date a woman by Gus. That guy can give us all some good pointers, I'm sure. Anyway, sip of coffee. Let's go to list one. I was just going to put up a normal thumbnail, and I go, you know what? I need to change my thumbnail. CES is coming up pretty soon, and I was going through some of my old CES photos and stuff like that. And I don't know if a lot of you guys are into electronics or electric cars or TVs or camera equipment or technology, just technology that's going to be released in the future and stuff like that. CES, I got a notification from them. It's getting time. It's getting near. Glass Geek, because that's me, Glass Geek. Even though I'm nomadic hippie, I'm also Glass Geek and have official fan stuff for children and stuff, and books published, and that's all has to do with Google Glass, like you guys see there. They send me my thing that prepare to get to Las Vegas. CES is happening, but this year it's going to be a little bit different. It's going to be different. We do not need to attend Las Vegas, which kind of is a mind blower because it you get like 1 million people. CES every year has like 1 million people attend the conference, and this year Microsoft is going to be putting it on digitally. It's going to be broadcast, and so we're supposed to attend via computer, right? We don't have to hop on airplanes. We don't have to fly to Vegas. We don't have to make reservations at Excalibur or MGM or something, which is a blast. And I look forward to it every year because I like going to Cirque du Soleil. I like going to see Cirque du Soleil, the Beatles Love Show. Only reason to go to Vegas for me. I love that show. That and Blue Man Group, obviously. But I also like to go check out the driverless cars and all the future stuff and have fun. How can you do that? How are we going to be able to do that this year? No hands-on. I can't go hang out at the DJI booth. I can't go hang out at Unique and check out their new drones. Or I can't. How are we supposed to? I'm really curious, and I'm gonna probably stream CES, in a picture-in-picture as it when it happens. I'm really curious how you're going to network. How are we going to meet with these executives and stuff like this of companies to get new products? Because I was really looking forward to hanging out with the people at Blue Yeti or Blue or the Yeti company, whatever. I wanted to meet those this year. I wanted to meet Reolink in person for the security cams so I can come up with some better cameras for the Superman statue stuff. How are we going to network and get to know these people doing everything digitally? There's no hands-on. There's no just sitting here talking to the people face to face and shaking hands and check. Hey, our new drone has this new technology this year. Our new smartwatches are capable of doing this and that. How are we going to do that this year? I've been sitting here reading the email and wondering, is it even worth attending? I think it's going to be. but I just don't know how it's all going to work. And I had that written down. I don't know why. It was just one of the emails I got. Um, Now I've been putting it up. You know what? Before I get to the personal stuff, let me go in one more thing. That guy last night I was talking with at the Super Museum let me know that the new Godzilla movie was out, and I forgot. We were talking King Kong. Something you got tape? I'll get it off your leg. Hold on. The bottom of the bed mattress sticker. It's gonna rip your hair. I'm sorry. Oh, she got under the bed and got the sticker off the bed mattress. Or what is this from? Oh, it's the Eurofoam mattress. It's stuck to her foot. Did it rip some hair off? You okay? You know better next time. But last time we were having a pretty decent conversation, not about superheroes, but about King Kong and Godzilla, and the new movies were out. So I just went ahead and purchased it, a double, the Godzilla 2014 and the new one, King of Monsters. So I'm going to watch that once I get up here to Cedar Falls or whatever it is. Okay, trying to keep things. This is personal stuff in my life. I kind of want to talk about, and I don't know if any of you guys have had issues with family members, friends, or acquaintances, or employees at work that you became friends with and stuff like that get into trouble. Sometimes people get into trouble. I fortunately have never really gotten into real trouble. I mean, I've been arrested at roadside attractions, put in police cars, escorted off property, but never hauled down to the hoosegow, never taken into a jail, never got my fingerprints done, never been put behind bars and lock and key, and none of that's ever happened to me. But something like that has happened to somebody in my life right now. And I never thought it was that big of a deal. I said, okay, well, you messed up. Let's get in there, do your time, you learned a lesson. Hopefully this person learned a lesson. And you come out and you go down the straight and narrow. Be creative, do stuff, stay out of trouble, live in society normal. That was my thought originally, but I never thought. I've been getting word, and not just from this one particular person, but I've communicated with other people in the jail that this person is in, and people that have gotten out of jail after like 60 days, 90 days, a few months down the road. And all the stories seem to coincide with the person that is in the jail now in Sumter County, Florida, where I live. And it's insane. A lot of us think, I always thought in my head, okay, well, you go into jail, you see the movies, right? You see movies where like Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder are in prison and are in, basically jail, prison. I think jails are worse than prison now, from what I'm gathering now. So I don't know if a lot of us think, okay, well, you get in, they give you some clothes, you go in a cell or whatever, and you sit there and you wait to go see a judge. And it could be from anywhere from a week to a couple months down the road. Finally you'll get to see a judge. But that whole time you're in jail, I thought, food-wise, let's go with the food first. I thought they have to feed you. I thought when you're in jail, you have to be fed. They got a cafeteria or something. You go down, you sit with a bunch of other inmates and you eat. That's not what happens. You're in a cell with a food door, like you're a real troublemaker, and they open up the door and they slide your food in. And it's not normal food. It's just beans. That's all you eat. They give you a plate of beans for breakfast, a plate of beans for lunch, and a plate of beans for dinner. But for dinner, you get 2 slices of bread with your beans. And that's all you eat every day, no matter if you're in there for 1 week, for 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, a year. That's all you get. No vegetables, no fruit, no nothing. It is insane. I confirmed it with I talked to other inmates at that jail and people that were released that were in that jail for long periods of time. And I have a hard time believing that here in the United States, our jail system is like that. I never even knew. And then I talked to people that never get in trouble like myself, and they go, well, they probably do that so you never ever want to go back, right? And I agree. Who would want to go there for something like that? But that's not nutritious. You need some sort of vegetables or fruit when all they do is give you beans. And I'm having a hard time with that, knowing that the person that's in is close to me, and even if they weren't close to me, I would feel bad for anybody, especially if you just go in there on a little charge. Like, say you go into say the person went in and stole a Bic lighter, $1.50 lighter. They go into that jail, and it takes a couple months to see a judge. They're being treated like that. It's amazing. And last night I got a word that the jail cell right next to the person that I know that's in there passed away. It was a female. She passed away, and they put the body in a wheelchair, covered it with a tarp, and took it out. And the dead person's arm went into the wheelchair tire, rubber, the thing, and broke the hand of the dead person. And they just nonchalantly just kept going. From what the person told me, they just took their feet, kicked the arm out of the wheelchair, and it was all twisted and broke, and just let it dangle. And I go, what in the heck is going on in our jail system? It just like, I don't know if any of you guys have people like that, or in jails and stuff like that, but it was crazy. I was talking to the person on the phone yesterday, and because they call from a tablet, not from an actual phone, and but it's a phone call through a tablet. They slide it through the food door, and I'm talking to the person, and the person is a female, and it's that time of the month for her. And while I was on the phone with her, she asked the guard, she goes, "Excuse me, ma'am," and I heard her say this specifically. She said, "Excuse me, ma'am, would it be possible to get a feminine product?" I don't want to say the T word. And I heard the other lady said, real loud, she goes, "Look, you can bleed all over the place as far as I care. I'm not giving you one." And I go, wow, this is insane. And the person is actually was in a Walmart. I'll tell you what the person was in for. Was in a Walmart in Bushnell, Florida. And as a practical joke, her friend, after paying for groceries, they were heading out of the store. Her friend grabbed a box of Oreos, put Oreos in the cart. She got stopped at the end, and that's what her charge is in the thing. That's what she's in for, and that's how she's being treated at the moment. I mean, she's done worse stuff, I'm sure. I know she's done worse stuff, but she is arrested and in jail for, after paying for groceries, her friend put a thing of Oreo cookies in the shopping cart, and they left the store and got popped. It is insane. It's a nonviolent crime, and they are treating, this is crazy. But that's one thing that I'm going through. And I'm just curious, have any of you guys dealt or been in jail and had to deal with this type of stuff? Because to me, it sounds like a Turkish prison. And I don't know. I'm afraid to be a part of society. I had to deal with the highway patrol the other day. They woke me up. I was sleeping, and the officer told me, "Please don't give me a hard time. I've had a bad night." And I said, "Well, you're asking me to drive illegally. I'm in a safe haven. I'm in a rest area, sleeping with 200 other trucks." And he goes, "Don't worry, I'm waking them all up. You have a 3-hour limit at the rest areas now." And I wanted to go off on the guy. He woke me up. It was 8 o'clock at night. He woke me up. I had to leave at 3 a.m. to go deliver my load. And I wanted to jump down this guy's throat. And then I realized they could just drop up any charge they want to, toss you in, and then you have to deal with someone like that. And I'm sure as an RVer, full-time RVer, you could be at a rest area or in a parking lot, and you have to watch your tongue, what you say, because one of the rules that it's not a law, but disrespect a badge can get you into trouble, and in a situation to what this person I know is in right now, and it's not good. Fantastic says that sounds like it would be a stinky place. I made a joke about that. It was Blazing Saddles joke. Yeah, I bet that smells worse in there than sitting around the campfire of Blazing Saddles. It depends on the jail. Yeah, because I heard Citrus County Jail isn't like that. They actually have a pizza night. You have beans all week long, but on Friday night you get a pizza. I've never been. Yeah, there is no first that she. I know she has not had a first appearance yet, and she's been in over a month, and has not even seen a judge or nothing yet. Not Zoom or anything. In the prison, it gets way better. That's what I was told. Also, I heard that the prison is way better. Um, Mary Jones is listening while cooking. Best food, jail food I had was in Oklahoma so far. So maybe, who knows, Captain? That would be a great. That's some good content right there. Going around getting arrested in different jails, see who has the best food. I got busted one time when I was in the army in Savannah, Georgia, or no, it was in Hinesville, Georgia, and I was stationed at Fort Stewart, and I got in a little bit of trouble, and I had to go down to the police station, and I didn't get arrested, but I tried. I tried to get arrested, and I asked the officer to please arrest me because uh, I just had to go in. I bounced a check. My kids were little, and in the army you only get paid once a month, and it was 3 days before getting paid, and I needed diapers really bad, really really bad. So I went over to Piggly Wiggly and I wrote a check for a box of diapers, figuring the check wouldn't clear until payday, which was only like a day or two away. No, for some reason Piggly Wiggly decided to go ahead and cash that check right then. I got into a little bit of trouble. I had to go straighten it out. So I went over to the jail, and it just happened to be during lunchtime, and they had like a kibasi sausage, awesome looking hot dog looking things with fresh kibasi and stuff like. And I tried. I asked for lunch, and they go, "No, you need to be processed or something like that to get lunch." And I said, "Well, can you please process me? That smells amazing." And they wouldn't do it. Uh, let's see here. Scroll on down. Tommy says, and really, who wouldn't risk jail time for some free Oreos? I'm telling you. Well, there's more to it than that. I don't want to get into, but she's not actually in jail for the other stuff. She's in jail for the Oreos, which is weird. Yeah, who wouldn't risk it? Especially the new thin Oreos. I guess there's a new thin Oreo that looks pretty good. Art of RVing says they got to go eat dinner. Just don't eat in jail. Uh, Sissy says hard pain meds. He went to prison over the pills. I waited on him for 7 years. He lists his battles in April, but yes, the prison ate horrible. Yeah, I don't know. I I was with the Forest Service out in California, and we worked with a lot of inmates during the fires, cutting fire lines and stuff. And if you're on a work crew, I know the inmates that we worked with the California Department of Forestry, they ate really well. They ate way better than us. We had MREs. The inmates were eating steak. They were eating good food, and those of us with the California Department of Forestry were actually eating MREs. Yeah, yeah, they ate better than us. I guess times have changed. Uh, Now, as for the thumbnail of the video, this is more about me and people like me, and some of you guys might be like me. And I was going to actually put a link in and bring like Tommy Travels in or BB3 or one of you guys in for something like this that I feel have the same mental things sometimes. Last night, it's Friday. Things go on every single Friday. It's payday, right? It's payday. People in your life sometimes expect you to take care of them, right? And then you have friends that you see are in need, and you want to help them too, and you want to help other people and stuff like that. And I've been told it's an anxiety thing, right? Um, and I never knew what anxiety was, and I still don't know what anxiety is. I was going to actually Google what anxiety is, but last night I stayed up to about 3 in the morning and discussed this with a dear friend of mine who kind of suffers from the same thing. And you want to help people. You want to help you want to help as much as you can, but then you don't help yourself. You end up helping everybody else. And there's people that are going to take, and I guess it's due to anxiety, right? But I that's what I'm told. You suffer. Hey, Rick, you suffer from anxiety. That's what it is, you know. And then today when I was driving, I was going, um, does because people always tell you, oh, you're such a good person. Oh, you do such good things and all this, and then you're being told you suffer from anxiety because you do these things. And so I was curious, for those of you that know what anxiety is, or that know that you suffer from anxiety, um, so do good people, all good people, suffer from anxiety, and then people that aren't that good don't have anxiety? You know what I mean? I'm trying to figure out what anxiety is because I'm trying to change right now, because I got plans for the future, right? I know what I have a path I'm getting ready to go down. Going to Mayo Clinic, a mental health disorder characterized by feelings of worry, anxiety, or fear that are strong enough to interfere with one's daily activities. Google just told me what anxiety was. Well, thank you, Google. I didn't ask, but so fear, anxiety, or fear. I don't, but I'm not afraid of anything except for spiders. But I'm looking. I got things to do, and I got to do them. And to do that, I got to take care of myself too. And I can't always. Oh, oh, you don't have enough money for rent. Okay, I just got paid. Here's your rent money. Do that. Oh, you can't do your car insurance this month. Here's some. Here, pay your car insurance. And then comes Saturday, and you just get paid Friday. Here's Saturday, you're broke because you gave everything away, and then the things you want to do in the future kind of get put on the back burner. And I made it clear last week, hey, this is the last week I'm going to help. You know, if you got to pay your own rent, you got to pay your own car insurance. You have no food to eat. I'm sorry. You know how hard that is when someone says, I'm starving. I'm starving. I haven't eaten like in 2 days. And then to say, I'm sorry, I can't help you. It hurts right in here. It really does. And then you get that choked up feeling, knowing, and then your mind starts twirling, going, I just said no to somebody that hasn't eaten in 2 days. How do you even say no to something like that? Or how do you say no to somebody that their landlord's coming at them because they're out of work right now due to current situations, and they're about ready, if they don't pay their rent, their landlord's going to say, hey, you got to go, you got to go. How do you not help? And then without feeling that, and then you get these thoughts in your head, right, that go, man, I could have helped that person stay in their house. I could have helped that person keep their car so they can keep their job. Or, and then how do you do this stuff and still take care of yourself? You know what I mean? And is that what anxiety is? Because that's what people are telling me I have. And with these things, I gotta do this stuff, man. I know exactly what my plan is. Full-time cousin Eddie, get this restaurant open, get a business going, get generate revenue so I can survive in cousin Eddie and take care of me at the same time. But I also want to take care of, it's just weird, right? You know what I'm saying? I don't know if any of you guys ever feel this way. I must be like mentally really messed up. And I never was this way before. Well, I guess I was, but I wasn't to the point where I am now. It's like, it's really strange. And is that anxiety? And I'm sure some of you guys know what anxiety is and probably left it in the comments. Let me scroll up a little bit here. High Desert, bad people don't. Um, Adventure RV Adventure says bad people don't usually have consciences, but do bad people have anxiety? Uh, there is good anxiety and bad anxiety. What's the difference? Bad anxiety, I'm assuming, would be when it affects you when you have anxiety. I don't know. Van Vita says that is a ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Anxiety has nothing to do with how much a person gives or doesn't. I wasn't trying to be ridiculous. I was just driving, and I go, okay, well, okay. So some people asked for some help yesterday, and the day before yesterday, and the day before other people, and and so I'm talking to a friend, and well, because you don't want to hurt people's feelings, or you start thinking, what is this person going to do? How are they going to survive if without other people helping? They're coming to you for help, and you're just suffering from anxiety. You suffer, and then is that what it is when you're worried? You're worried about what if this person, winter's coming, there's a pandemic going on, they're not working, and then I freak out, man. I just freak out. I don't know. Timmy Ray says, let's pull this up here. I help some people a lot, but they want me to help them all the time. That's becoming an issue with certain people. And I came to the conclusion, Timmy, that I think I'm going to start helping people that I see that want to help themselves, but just can't get there just yet. Maybe they've fallen down a little bit and they're trying to get back up and need a little bit of push, need a little bit of help. And I think that's what I'm going to start doing. Kind of like what I'm doing with this thumbs up thing. I'm up to 139 thumbs up. So just by going to that one video I posted, just by leaving a thumbs up, I'm going to donate $1 for every thumbs up. So right now we're up to $139 leaving those thumbs up that you guys are helping. We're going to help. We're going to just randomly find a stranger on the street that could use the cash and put in an envelope and surprise them. And here it is. I probably won't videotape it. Because I really don't want. I don't need views for something like that, but I want to do it, and because you guys doing that, just flipping the thumbs blue and up, we got $139 because of you guys right now. So that's gonna help somebody. Um, but I want to make sure it's somebody that is gonna do something good with it. Tough love, hippie. That's what everybody keeps telling me. But you know how hard it is to do tough love. It's not okay because that person's going down. If you don't step in and help whoever. I know if I don't feed this cat right here, I'm giving her tough love where she has to go feed herself. It hurts, man. Well, not really. I'm not going to do that to the cat, but you know what I mean. Knowing that you could help but didn't, and then you see them fall. That's tough love on them, but it also affects you because you could have done something. So you get to know who your users are and who are really that's an issue too. You help some people and then they keep coming back for more and more, and then they automatically start relying on you. And then when you cut them off, well, I thought you were my friend. You know what I mean? Captain Jack says, hold on. That's fantastic. Says something here. Or hold on, we've got to scroll up a little bit. Tommy. It's not anxiety. You have a big heart. Van Vita is correct. Okay. Sometimes to fall, don't forget to take care. Well, like I don't own any pants. I own 0 pants. Right. I want to stop by a Levi outlet store, get some 501s. I need at least one pair. Well, I'm lying. I'm actually lying. I went to Tommy Bahama a couple years ago, and I was at Universal Studios, went to the surf shop, and I got some Tommy Bahama pants and a shirt. But they're like 300. It's like a $300 pair of cotton beach pants. So like if you're walking the beaches in Mexico or something, just comfortable. Not really work pants. But I do have a pair, and but I need to get a pair of Levi's, and now I'm heading up here up in the cold weather. It's like 37 degrees right now. I'm in swim trunks. I don't want to get out of my truck. So yeah, I need to take care of myself and get a pair of pants. I know that. But now I know somebody that has and this video isn't about this one person. So if this person's in the room, it's not about you, but somebody needs help with the car payment and stuff. And if I don't help, that person could lose their car, and that's their transportation to a new job they just got. So it's like I have to get, if I don't give that to them, they don't have a car to get to work. Can I survive without a pair of pants? I don't know. I don't. I'm an idiot. Aaron, I know in my core I'm a helper, but that will never change because that's who I am. But I also have to remember that I count too. I have a hard time. Yeah, I agree. I know exactly what you guys are talking about. You can't help everyone or worry all the time. I constantly pray for the human being. Yeah, pray in one hand. I don't know. It's like every time somebody happens, we send our hopes and prayers. I see that all the time, and it's sometimes it works. Those prayer. I put it off sometimes, but I see these people that do those prayer circle things, and sometimes yeah, it's those wishes, those meaningful best wishes and prayers and stuff like that do help. But in the time while they're taking to change that person or to change their situation, you can do it immediately. Hey, this person's not going to be able to sleep tonight. Their mind's twirling, and what am I going to do tomorrow? How am I going to get through this? And you can fix it immediately, other than waiting for the power of prayer or best wishes to take effect. But I know that's probably the best way to do it. But just inside, you guys know, I'm sure a lot of you guys are helpers. A lot of you guys aren't the takers and the users. And because I know you, I know you. We've all been together now in our little YouTube journey for a while, and we know each other. And it's like, and I know all of you. I know pretty much every one of you guys. You'll do the prayers and you'll send the best wishes, but also on the side, on the down low, if you don't do something, yeah, it feels like poop. It feels like poop in your chest, and poop is not supposed to be in your chest. Captain Jack says prayer is powerful. It is powerful, but sometimes it doesn't kick in fast enough, and people can lose everything. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, that's been going on in my life. Anxiety. I've been diagnosed by friends with anxiety. Crazy, right? You have a new family here, methinks, my friend. James Cantonese. James's new videos. James is becoming quite a chef, I must say. He did a cherry pie the other day. And it was like, I don't know what it was like he was putting the cherries in one at a time. I don't know. James, you have way more, you're more relaxed and calm when you're doing that. If it was me, I would have took all the cherries and just dumped them in. You're taking them out by the spoonfuls, putting each cherry nice individually, taking 10 or 15 minutes to lay out a bed of cherries. Me, I would have took that whole cup of cherries and just dumped them in there. But I'll be danged if I did not want a slice of that pie when you were done. Mary Jones says God answers on his own time, not ours. Exactly. And who's to say? Now, I have a different belief than a lot of you guys. So all this stuff, I believe more in karma and stuff like that. But, it's all the same thing. And who's to say that the good karma that you put out there, or God, or whatever God you believe in or don't believe in, who's to say that is not putting us? What if we're not the tool? What if he's putting us, let's say there's the God here. Let's say God answers all the time. So let's say God is putting me in this person's life to help. What is the tool? What if we are the tool? Right? You know what I mean? So, or what if we don't? What if we don't answer the call to help? Yeah, and what if we were the person or that tool that was supposed to help this person and we didn't, and that person just, I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm, hold on, real fast. The pie was good. I'm sure it was. I'm sure it was. Rub it in. Rub it in. I got some cherry stuff. Hold on. Let me open up my little refrigerator here. Let's see if it's getting soft. It's not cherry pie. It's not cherry pie, but it is cherry Garcia, and it's going to be going down my throat while I drive here. And I'm going to go ahead and thaw that out. Um, Again, you can't save everyone. Sometimes they have a deal with consequences on there. That's what people are telling me. And Box Fan knows what's going on in my life. I've talked to her. She knows exactly what's going on and who the people are that I'm talking about. So, and she's Box Fan, I'm telling you, is a wise woman. Not only is she incredibly gifted at with the knowledge of being able to just start over at any time, just rip stuff out, build and creative. She's also a wise woman, and she if you have it's so nice to have friends, especially in this life and in this community that we have. You can just call up on the phone anytime. You know what I mean? And just say, hey, I'm having a problem, this is going on in my life. Or and sit down and talk for an hour, and just let you know this is how it's got to be. You got to do it this way. And because I've dealt with this in my life in the past, and this is how I dealt with it. And it's nice. Box Fan sometimes is a lifesaver. Uncle Lisa, lifesaver. Don't steal cats, Ben and what? What do you mean? Don't steal cats. Don't tell me in Finland there's a is there a Ben and Jerry's flavor that I don't know about? Uh, Yin Yang, Karma, God's will, all the same. Me book, exactly. It's just be good, do good things happen, and yeah, who's to say if you do good things, and good things do happen when you do good things. So you do good things for people, you don't expect nothing back at all, right? You don't hold it over people's heads. You don't whatever, and good things happen to you. So it's I don't know, but that's all that. Change the subject now. That's what's going on. Real fast. I got about 6 minutes left. I can knock this out real fast. Tom and Jerry. Tom and Jerry nursing our trouble bug. That's what he was talking about. Okay, Ben is not Tom, Uncle Lisa. We were talking about you last night, actually. Me and Beyond Beauty were talking about you on the phone. Your ears were probably burning. Wow. Oh, that's another thing. I don't know if you guys watched Tommy Travel's video, Make Me Laugh, the other night, but go back and watch that live stream. It was great. Uh, you just shoved a Ben and Jerry, you silly muppet, that your cat bought for her as a. No, I bought. What? I don't. Oh, you just shoved a Ben and Jerry's, you silly muppet, that your cat bought for her as a. She didn't buy this. I bought this. My cat doesn't have opposable thumbs. She can't buy nothing. Um, hold on. Before we get to this Google Trends thing, I'm learning way late in life that to be me, do not take orders from anyone except my Lord. And guess what? He only suggests what I should do. See, but sometimes it's that voice in your head, right? And that voice in your head talks a lot when someone's in need. And that voice kind of says, it's kind of like in the movie Animal House, the little devil here and the little angel here. I don't want to say, you all seen Animal House. I don't want to say what they were talking about because that was something totally different. But that you get do this, if you can help this person out, or you can go to Best Buy and buy this microphone, or help this person out, or you can go buy a pair of Levi's, or you can help this person out, and then if you go buy those Levi's, or you go buy that microphone, or you go buy that ink pen because your last ink pen ran out of ink, uh, that's selfish. Sometimes I get that thing, if I do something for myself, it's selfish. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get over it. I got to get over this because I'm going to start a business, and you can't start a business without thinking about yourself and being selfish, right? And so that's where I'm at right now. Feel selfish or help. Anyway, our viewer's live says my pen is greater than the sword, and I'm waiting for a joke here. There's got to be a joke coming in because we all know who our viewers live is now. I didn't know at first. Depends on what it says. Depends on the person and the circumstance and the history I have with them. Yeah, sometimes you get you're just starting your history with them, and you're getting to meet somebody and they need help. Uh, okay, I read that. Okay, hold on. There was something Oh, Captain Jack said that. Okay, real fast. Let me go ahead and share. I'm going to get a screen ready to share. I'm starting a whole new playlist, how to make money on YouTube, even with the smallest channel, because so I started a new playlist. I got one video in it right now, and I got a couple videos that I'm going to be making, and I'm using something. I'm going to start using Google Trends more, because you can search for certain topics to see how they're trending, like in RV life, nomadic life, because that's a group we're in. It's surprising that not that many. It's not that those terms are not searched that much, only during certain months and during in certain areas of the United States, like Florida is a big RV state, Arizona, New Mexico, California, Oregon, Washington State. Those states seem to search for the words RV, nomadic, and stuff like that a lot more than the rest of the United States. Hold on. That boy, Animal House, what? Hitch Up and Toe says, Animal House, that was 78. That makes me feel old. We're not that old. We're not. I seen Animal House at the movie theater. Seen Smokey and the Bandit at the movie theater. A fish with high explosives. I catch a ton of fish at one time. What Papa wrote, I must not have seen. Should I go live? Oh, I see. Because Van Vita says, teach a person to fish, they eat forever. Remember that saying. If you give them a fish, they only eat for it today, and they will never need again tomorrow. Never have wiser words been spoken. It's true. But how do you teach them? Especially if it's just through phone calls. Most of the people always contact me through a phone call. I can't teach anybody. How can I teach somebody something that I don't even know? Right? You know, I don't know. Rhonda says, if it's one person and they are always asking for help, then they are not in need and have become dependent. Yeah, some people are like that, Rhonda. It's true. Okay, so real fast, I want you guys to start doing this on some of your videos. It hasn't really helped me yet, and I'm just kind of starting with Google Trends tonight. My last video I posted, I did do keyword search phrases and everything else, not only in the description, but in the title and in the tags. And so I went into incognito mode and did some searches on my videos to see where they were ranking. And it was and lo and behold, it wasn't adding views that much. For the first 30 minutes or so, it did pick up the views, but it didn't blow up. So not every video is going to blow up, obviously. I know none of my videos blow up, but I'm trying to get one to blow up. And so tonight I figured I was going to use Google Trends and see if that would work. And I don't got time to talk about it. And honestly, guys, look, I got it set up. Let's see, Chrome, Google Trends, let's share. See, I got it. It's set up. I got Google Trends set up, but I ain't got time to go through this because I was babbling so much. I was babbling so much about everything else. So we're going to save this for a later date about talking about Google Trends. Maybe I'll do a video about it. But Google Trends, click it, and type in something and see if one of your videos kind of coincides with something that you just recorded, and if any of the search stuff is there, and try and figure something out like that. I'm going to try it tonight and tomorrow. But in the meantime, I got to go. It has been 1 hour. Wow. I was expecting. I'm sorry to unload a little bit about my personal stuff. I didn't let in too much knowledge, but I guess I suffer from anxiety, and I'm sorry about that. And I don't. I really don't want to. If anybody does need help, please don't be afraid to ask me. It's just I'm going to slow down with some of it. I've gone. I went to my bank statements and my PayPal and everything else, and I was getting statements. And I'm kind of afraid to let people know how much I kind of let go over the last few months. It's a pretty large portion, and it doesn't mean I'm gonna stop doing it. It just means I need to cut back. And so, for those of you out there that do require assistance, I'm here to help. I'm here, but I'm gonna do my best to try and I'm trying to do other stuff too. So please don't get mad at me and say, man, I thought we could count on this guy, and he totally just blew us off. I don't want to be that person. I want to be the person that people can rely on. But I also, I don't even know what I'm saying. It just, please forgive me if I can't be there all the time. You know what I mean? All right. With one of my moderators, that's the word. With one of my moderators, please put Captain Jack Scrapper's link in there. He is getting ready to go live. If he's not already live for the last 2 minutes, I've kind of stepped over Captain, and I still got 300 miles to drive today, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. I love you guys. Continue the good fight. Keep making those amazing videos, and keep doing the great live streams. And I'll try and hit as many as I can every day. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you on the next one. Thanks for popping in, tuning in, and being YouTube family. I love you all. Peace out, everybody.